Graduands, guests and colleagues, my name is Mary Howarth and I am delighted to welcome you all to graduation. I have a few announcements to make before we begin so that you can relax and enjoy the ceremony. Graduands, at the appropriate time you'll be invited by the stewards to stand and to make your way to the foot of the stairs, ready to head up the stairs and across the stage. All very straightforward. There are two key things which make for a seamless ceremony. Firstly, as soon as the person ahead of you begins to cross the stage, please make your way up the stairs. Please don't wait until they've crossed the stage before you reach the top of the stairs. Secondly, don't let pride and excitement overwhelm you so much that you forget to pick up your degree parchment after you've crossed the stage. If you do, don't worry, you have still graduated. But don't try to go back because you will collide with someone coming the other way. Instead, please visit the Graduation Information Desk in the Spring Lane building 30 minutes after the ceremony to collect your parchment. At the end of the ceremony, graduates are asked to process out of the hall directed by the stewards. Family and friends, the stewards will show you the exits once the graduates have left the hall. If the fire alarm should sound at any point, please remain in your seats, instructions will be given, and we will escort you to the nearest exits. As graduates, you will join an international community of over 123,000 York alumni in 183 countries. The York Alumni Association organises events, networks and services designed to help you make connections with other alumni across the world and to support you in your career choices. Please do visit the Alumni Association stand in the Spring Lane building where you can pick up your graduation gift to welcome you to the Alumni Association. As you move into your first job or take up further study or training, please remember to keep us updated with what you're doing. Understanding the career paths that you take will help us provide the right support for current students and make sure we offer graduates like you relevant information and opportunities. Finally, please turn your mobile phones to silent and, if you are able, will you please stand?
gentlemen, welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to the University of York for this very special day for all of you. I now declare this congregation open for the conferment of awards. Please be seated. As I said, welcome to the University of York for this ceremony and celebration. A celebration it truly is, because we celebrate the result of your hard work. And in a few moments you will receive a degree from a world-renowned university. You will become part of the worldwide family of University of York graduates. And I'm delighted to tell you how proud the university is of you, and I'm sure your supporters, your family and friends think so too. It has been our privilege to contribute to your education. And in that education, of course, lies the real value of your time here. In recent years, public discourse around universities and higher education has been about universities as drivers of economic growth, and about the role of higher education in delivering a highly skilled and highly productive workforce. Whereas such utilitarian considerations are, of course, important, we should not lose sight of the much wider relevance of higher education for society. Education is, after all, a common good that benefits us all in ways that may be difficult to measure, hard to quantify, but that are nonetheless very, very important. And at a time when it is more crucial than ever that people and societies and countries work together to overcome the challenges facing the world, education protects us from extremism, from intolerance, from prejudice. It makes us better people, and contributing to that mission is about the most important thing a university can do. People sometimes think that universities are self-contained bubbles, inward-looking communities of scholars that just obsess about abstract theory, prepare students for exams, and work on research that has little relevance for the world, for the everyday challenges we all face. And of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Through fundamental research, through applied research, universities play a major role in addressing the many challenges that face humanities. And these challenges are genuinely stark. Climate change, for instance, threatens our ability to produce enough food, to produce enough clean water for the population. In many of the world's megacities, pollution is now so great that human health is at serious risk. We've seen a very large mass migration of people, in fact the largest since World War II, which affects many of the poorest regions in the world. We have an aging population, which has implications for our healthcare systems and for the distribution, more generally, of society's resources across the generations. And at the same time, we see a rising distrust of evidence and expertise in policy making, a distrust that has led to the emergence of populism, targeting people who feel alienated and marginalized from society. These are very serious challenges, and we will, of course, have to face up to them. But I'm a real optimist. I believe that we will find solutions to all of them, step by step. And most importantly, I think that through your education here at the university, every single one of you can make a real contribution to this. And as you move on, I can assure you that you will continue to discover how much you have been affected by your experience here at York, and how that has given you the ability to create solutions, to forge collaborations with others, across borders if necessary, and to take decisions mostly based on evidence rather than prejudice. But I would like to use this occasion as well to reflect for a moment on the challenges that many of our graduates, and that includes you, will encounter. Some of these challenges, of course, have always existed. Moving back in with your parents after 3 or 4 years of total freedom and independence is just as difficult now as it was 30 years ago, I'm sure. But I would like to talk a bit about the challenges that affect this generation of graduates in particular. The very high levels of employment in this country, and in other countries as well, of course, would suggest that finding a job and for many of you that will be a first job, should not be too difficult. But unfortunately, that is not always the case. Many of our graduates rightly compete for the very best jobs, the jobs that do real justice to their talents and their efforts. And for these jobs, they often face global competition. And as the number of graduates continues to grow worldwide, that competition is now probably harder than ever. So undoubtedly, competition for employment will place many of you under pressure. However, the university is entirely committed to helping its graduates succeed in the world of work. And we are rightly very proud of our record here. The university's employment outcomes are stellar. We are third in the Russell Group if you look at the proportion of graduates in work or further study, and we aim to do better still. So we are here, and we will be here to help you and support you. Another challenge I see is one that you might find somewhat surprising, but I think it can be a difficult one nonetheless. Graduates today have far more options and choices open to them than existed in the past. Digital technology, ubiquitous connectivity, global mobility have created a truly bewildering world of opportunities and possibilities. Social media show detailed examples of lives that are lived in the most diverse ways possible. So, whilst there's never been more competition in the world, there's never been more choice either. And you might think that more choice is always better, but that isn't always the case. There is robust research that demonstrates that too much choice, too much optionality, can leave people confused, stressed, unable to make rational decisions. And sometimes there really is merit in simplicity. So I think it's important, therefore, that you try to simplify your space. Try to get real clarity for yourself about what matters to you, what your priorities are, what your objectives and ambitions could be. And that clarity, I'm sure, will help you make the right decisions for you. So these are only two of the challenges that our graduates must face. And there are many others. So before we tolerate criticism of the current generation of 20-somethings, which many of you are, we should be very mindful that your circumstances are very different from those faced by young people, even as little as 10 or 15 years ago. For some, it has really become more difficult to make their way in the world, and I'm not at all surprised to see that that has an impact on the mental health of young people, and that includes many of our own students. I think that my generation can and should do more to support you. And the question of fairness across the generations should be at the forefront of all national policy debates. However, let's now return to our celebration. Since 1963, as you've heard, we've inspired more than 123,000 people, our graduates, to cross continents and embrace every imaginable job and profession. And despite the challenges that I mentioned, now it is your turn to go out and explore new horizons. And as you do, I really hope that you will carry with you some of the values that mean so much to us. We like to think that our graduates are special, not only in what they've learned and what they can do, but in what kind of people they are. Kind people, compassionate people, with an interest in understanding the world and making it better. People with a sharp intellect and good moral judgment. If you can be like that, we will be incredibly proud of you. So from me and from all my colleagues here at the university, many, many congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Today we celebrate the achievements of students, your achievements, and we also want to recognise the staff who've contributed to your success. York has an outstanding record of teaching excellence. What students will remember long after they have left are the individual members of staff and graduate teaching assistants who have supported, taught, inspired and encouraged them. Against this backdrop of excellence and commitment to teaching in our academic staff and professional support staff, the Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Awards recognise individuals and teams who have made a particularly outstanding impact on the student learning experience. All holders of these awards have demonstrated excellence in their teaching or the support they provide for learning, delivered with energy, care, and commitment. Today, a posthumous Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award is being made to Dr. Alan Wood from the Department of Computer Science. Alan was involved in the management of teaching in the department. He made particular contributions to the early years of undergraduate education, and he earned the respect and admiration of generations of our students. Alan's daughter, Catherine, will collect the award today on behalf of her late father. Catherine.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Engineering in Large-Scale Complex IT Systems. For research in accurate comparison of cloud database options, Martin Ellison. For research in mixed criticality hypervisor scheduling, Christos Evripidou. For research in execution of declarative transformation languages, Horatio Hoyas Rodriguez. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, for research in using technology to support healthy living, Zaidatol Haslinda Abdullah Sani. For research in analysing facial age using light scattering model, Heidi Darlan. For research in mixed criticality systems, Thomas Fleming. For research in crowdsourcing to support disabled students, Fatma Leas. For research in real-time stream processing and embedded systems, Hightown May. For research in preference learning for recommender system, Nunnong Nurol Komi Rea. For research in understanding accessibility problems of blind users, Andreas Sava. For research in analysing confidentiality-related data leakages, Ibrahim Shiam. For research in techniques for search-based program repair, Christopher Timperley. For the Master of Science by Research in Computer Science, Mark Balmer. For the degree of Master of Science in Safety Critical Systems Engineering, Richard Neller. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science, Thomas Berryman. Nigel Booth. Scott Brown. James Brunton. Matthew Devi. Avinash Dwarapu. Connor Ramsey. Linda Sober. Peter Stirrup. Hugh Tallis. Rowan Watkins. Zongyu Yin. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science with a year in Industry, John Barraclough. Oliver Binns. Richard Brierley. William Brown. Vladimir Douglas. Mark Elwood. Holly Hendry. Owen Herford. Manfred Liv. Sam Plant. Asta Saxoner. Matthew Taylor. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science and Philosophy, Jocelyn Mennell. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence, James Highlands. Alistair Lees. Alfred Norton. Tristan Owen. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence with a year in Industry, Arusha Enaja. Emily Birch. Stefan Chismarescu. Stefan Kokov. Peter Lippett. John Upton. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science with Embedded Systems Engineering, Connor Yeo. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science with Embedded Systems Engineering with a year in Industry, Jashan Bura. Harvey Hunt. Toby Makins. Leah Pascaleva. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Systems, Joshua Mitchell. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Systems and Software Engineering with a year in Industry, William Gardner. Andrew Grierson. Robert Precious. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science, Thomas Bellis. Thomas Braun. Kai Chi Chan. James Curtis. Jonathan Derrick. Bessem Ebertari. Joe Forrester. Young Gowthorpe. Leandra Meredith. Peter Giordano. Matthew Lamb. Joseph Leakey. Jonathan Levinkind. Richard Lindsay. Samuel McWilliams. Alexander Millington. Raj Patil. Shuyi Peng. Jordan Rees. James Smith. Daniel Sweeney. Michael Walsh. Benji Weiser. William Wood. Ji-sung Yu. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science with a year in industry, Timothy Ashton. Bogdana Avendaya. Dennett Benny. Jack Brown. Charles Collard. Jack Copland. Oliver Downard. George Green. Edward Hathaway. Anton Ivlev. Leo Mahon. Adam Matthews. Oliver McClellan. Thomas Pottage. Sandeep Ryat. Catherine Rowley. Charlie Smith. Flo Summerfield. Matthew Salisbury. Deanna Toda. Thomas Usher. Thomas Folks. Christos Wilde. Thomas Yeo. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Jack Hitchin. Luke Jenkinson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Philosophy with a year in industry, Catherine Ellington. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems, Mick Bernicek. Mason Duke. Julia Fellows. Vladimir Lobachev. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems, Alexander Nemchinov.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ensemble Eonomy will perform Moon Dance by Van Morrison and arranged by George Clark, followed by Bridge Over Troubled Water by Paul Simon and arranged by Ellie Pybus.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance with the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the da-da-da-da-da seems to whisper, and all the side of the light seems to shine in your blush. Can I have some dance? My love, can I make some dance? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait for the morning to come. And now I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true. There and then I will make you my own. Every time I touch you, you just and now and I know how much you want me. That wow can hide. Can I have some dance? Can I make some dance? Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Wow, 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 wow. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. Ooh, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled
when you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you, I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. If you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I release your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I release your I release your mind.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics. For research on the role of quorum sensing in bacterial colonies, Cicic Alfinia. For research on mass transference principles and their applications, Demi Allen. For research on the Clebsch-Gordon problem in characteristic P, Samuel Martin. For research on integrable systems with boundaries and defects, Robert Perini. For the degree of Master of Science by Research in Mathematics, Robert Brown. For the degree of Master of Science in Mathematical Finance, Thomas Gasienicja-Szostak. For the degree of Master of Mathematics in Mathematics, Samuel Callahan. Matthew Clow. Sam Dixon. Joshua Dodson. Nathan Dowie. Michael Garn. Jeffrey Holland. John Bevan Hollingworth. Ian Keenan. Matthew Lilly. Heather Manifield. Daniel Marshall. Liam Medley. Richard Payne. Ross Ratcliffe. Samantha Robinson. Alice Russell. Thomas Searle. Jordan Seddon. Joshua Simpson. Matthew Sparks. Jake Stevens. Francesca Sterlini. Alexander Thorpe. Jordan Wardle. Daniel Whitley Wright. And Eva Williams. For the degree of Master of Mathematics in Mathematics and Computer Science, George Gabriel. Nicholas Leffley. For the degree of Master of Mathematics in Mathematics and Physics, Jordan Pears. Adam Precious. Dominic Shea. Jason Wood. For the degree of Master of Physics in Mathematics and Physics, Ross Morn. And Adam Walton. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics and Mathematics, Sarah Allen. Ramiz Farishta. Jamie Seymour Smith. Catherine Smith. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Mathematics, Chloe G. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Mathematics with a year in industry, Rachel Lockwood. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Economics and Mathematics, Abraham Enirayaton. Alexander Grice. James Husko. Zara Rose Retallick. Gemma Steer. Darnell Thomas. Nivanka Wijesekara. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Sciences, Molly Smith. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Emily Atkins. Aidan Baker Reynolds. Alex Barlow. Alice Beaumont. Lewis Boast. Thomas Brocklebank. Emily Butler. Alexander Campbell. Alex Carter. Martha Cupens. James Cleaver. Abby Ray Cowling. Charlotte Cousins. Henry Curtis. Jack Davidson. Caroline Dunn. Ben Faulkner. Toby Gaskell. Alexander Gent. Samuel Halliwell. Megan Harris. Jay Haywood. Liang Hu. James Hunt. Ryan Hutchinson. Marina Kisielovska. Mekong Lee. Jia Lin. Jason Lobo. Ross Longden. Shannon Lumley. Sahir Majid. William Matlock. Robert Morn. William Mendelson. Isabel Mitchell. Mengfan Pan. Georgie Rodriguez Gianvargi. Michael Angelo Rojas. Adam Rushton. David Reimer. Nikita Shah. Chelsea Sinton. Daniel Edward Smith. Aidan Stevenson. Marsha Stocks. Joshua Strong. James Sturman. Charlotte Taylor. Holly Taylor. Amy Thackeray. Spencer Thurgood. Andrew Turnbull. Emily Walker. Charlotte White. Catherine Wilson. Hannah Wooten. Ferhat Yaman. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with a year in Europe, Daniel Appleby. Megan Dale. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Finance, Jade Hutchinson. Safwan Islam. Lingjie Kong. Jiachen Shen. Nikita Shawandas. Hamza Valley. Natasha Walton. Yaru Wang. Limei Zhang. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Philosophy, Bradley Axe. Bryony Connor. Hannah Frost. Imogen Hetherington. Elizabeth Keegan. Henry Napper. Christina Room. Elliot Saunders. Luke Smith. Laura Chelsea Snaith. Seha Tharb. Rafaela Turbin. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Physics, Daniel Martyrs. Nathaniel Ponchek. Daniel Phillips. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Statistics, Jonathan Broomfield. Josh Colmer. Lydia Mia. Bethany Thompson. Nicola Wan. Laura Wiggins. Jinghan Yu. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Ross Jackson.
It is my enormous pleasure to introduce Jake Stevens, our student orator, who will speak on behalf of the class of 2018. Our student orators have been invited to speak in recognition of their hard work on behalf of the student community and commitment to their studies. Our speakers have both pursued the most enriching experience they could during their time at the University of York, as well as giving back to their community. On behalf of the class of 2018, I give you Jake Stevens.
It's my degree! Way! Finally got it. Oh, thanks. Hello everyone, friends and families. It's so wonderful to see you all here today. I'm really pleased and excited that I've been given the opportunity to talk to you today, although I must admit at first it seemed very daunting to me. I wasn't sure initially what I would want to talk about, and that came across as a bit of a challenge, but fortunately for me, I like a good challenge, so here I am. I always think that it's great to challenge yourself, whether you want to get better at something in life that you're already good at, or whether you wish to try something that you have never even done before. Those were both aspirations of mine when I first came to university, and so I chose to join bands and orchestras to pursue my passion for music, whilst more impulsively, I decided to give the triathlon club a go, having used to do a lot of swimming during school, but never really much running or cycling. Now, after 4 years, running is one of the biggest obsessions in my life. The beauty that I find with running outdoors is that no run is ever the same. I love being able to improvise, explore, and create new routes, whilst being in control of my own pace and path. I can imagine many of you will use this approach when leaving the hall today as proud graduates of York with our future ahead of us. I believe that it is important to keep both our bodies and minds active, whether this is through exercise, a hobby, or even an interest. By accepting challenges in life, we are fueling our potential as human beings to grow and to make ourselves happier, which I believe is ultimately our goal in life. It was Vince Lombardi who once said, "Winners never quit, and quitters never win." This is one of my favorite quotes, and I can really relate. Few of my friends may know this, but in 2012, I broke both of my hips, and for a while I was unable to walk, let alone continue with my sport. In fact, I was in crutches. I think Liam can feel for me right now. At the time, it was devastating, and I know that the easiest decision would have just been to give up and admit defeat. However, our minds are amazing tools, and by staying positive and never losing hope, I was able to make a full recovery and was soon competing in marathons and triathlons. Don't worry, as much as I'd like it to be, my take-home message today is by no means that everyone should love running and get proactive. Instead, I will leave you with this slightly cheesy message. Remember how to ace life. Firstly, aim to keep yourself active, both physically and mentally, since our health is determined by both our body and our mind. Secondly, try to welcome challenges and never let them prevent you from fulfilling your dreams or ambitions. Finally, make sure that you enjoy life by avoiding stressful situations, by filling your life with as much as you can, and remembering that smiles really do go for miles. By staying active, keeping challenges, and enjoying what you do, we can all ace life together. I would like to say thanks to all of my friends, particularly my course mates who are sat here right today, who I've had the pleasure to get to know throughout my university life, as well as lecturers who have truly inspired me, with shout-outs to my undergraduate supervisor, Sanju Valani, who has been outstanding as a supervisor and has worked with me throughout my degree and kept me sane. My project supervisor, Brent Everett, who is sat with us here today, and to all of the amazing lecturers in our department and across all the departments in the university, particularly shouting out to the Chris's in the maths department, because there's so many of them and they're all wonderful, and genuinely the nicest people in the department. A huge thank you to my family who are here today and have always supported me and mean absolutely everything to me. A quick shout out as well to my best friend Sam, who sat down at the front. We've made it 4 years. We're here. Wonderful. Thank you for such a wonderful time. And finally, I'd like to say thank you to my girlfriend who's watching as well and has kept me sane and happy throughout the last few years of my degree. So you're watching in the other room, but yes, I made it, so it's okay. I'm going to be nice now. You've all changed my life, made it so much better, and I couldn't have got through the final years of my degree so well without all of your love and support. Thank you to everyone who's made my undergraduate so special and wonderful. I really hope to stay in touch. Good luck, everyone, with your future. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, it is an honour and a privilege to introduce our honorary graduate, Narendra Ahuja. The railways are one of India's great national institutions, not only transporting the vast population from place to place, but nurturing its employees and their families. Narendra Ahuja comes from such a family. His father worked on the Indian Railways, and so he was born in a railway hospital, lived in a railway house, and attended railway schools. He completed his bachelor's degree at the Birla Institute of Technology and Science and his master's degree with distinction at the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Then he moved to the USA, where he obtained a PhD working under Azrael Rosenfeld at the University of Maryland. In 1979, he joined the faculty at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, where he was until recently Donald Bigger Willett Professor. He has had a glittering academic career in North America, making seminal contributions to the fields of artificial intelligence and computer vision, and receiving numerous prizes and accolades. He's one of the pioneers of using artificial intelligence to develop algorithms that are inspired by the way humans interpret and understand the contents of images to develop techniques for the extraction and representation of spatial structure in images and video. This has allowed him to solve many challenging real-world visual problems in the manipulation and integrated use of multiple image-based sources for scene representation and recognition. These include the construction of computational cameras, together with applications of computer vision to visual communication, image manipulation, and information retrieval. All of this work has a relevance to developing societies. His career has also been interspersed with periods where he has taken time to return to his native India, using his expertise to undertake projects to enrich the educational infrastructure of that great country. Firstly, he was the founding director of the highly prestigious Indian Institute of Technology in Hyderabad. This was the first academic institution in India focused solely on education and research in information technology and its applications. He continues to serve on the Institute's governing council. The Institute is ranked as the #1 institution among all of the 20 IITs and attracts a large number of foreign students. It is frequently approached by foreign universities and governments in South Asia to help build similar institutions. Secondly, he has set up and is founding director of the Information Technology Research Academy, ITRA, a new initiative launched by the Government of India in 2011 under the umbrella of Media Labs Asia. ITRA is aimed at raising the quality of teaching, research, entrepreneurship and societal impact of Indian academic institutions in the area of computing and its applications. He is a Fellow of the IEEE, the American Association of Artificial Intelligence, the International Association of Pattern Recognition, the Association for Computing Machinery, and the American Association for the Advancement of Science. He has served or is serving on the advisory or governing boards of the International Institutes for Information Technology in Hyderabad and Delhi, Microsoft Research Connections USA, and Microsoft Research India, and also Scuola Superiore Santa Anna in Pisa. The manner in which he combines research excellence at the highest level and leadership for educational activities in his native India is unique and an inspiring model. The Vice-Chancellor, for his contributions to artificial intelligence and the nurturing of new institutions for advanced study in his native India, I have the honour to present to you Narendra Ahuja for the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor Cohen Roberts, Vice-Chancellor Cohen Lamberts, Pro-Chancellor Julia Unwin, Pro-Vice-Chancellor John Robinson, Professor Edwin Hancock, graduates and parents. I feel truly honored to be chosen for this distinct recognition by this distinguished university, University of York, your university and now mine too. I have followed the work of some of York's computer scientists for decades now, as it overlaps with my own research interests and areas, and moreover, with my own approaches to them. So I feel very much home academically, very much at home. Most of my remarks from now on are directed at the students, at the middle column here. As I have gone around this historic and beautiful city in 2 trips now, I see history pouring out of every corner, each rock having a story to tell. As I went around, I could not help but think how major events of the past, whether today they draw a sense of pride or shame in us, whatever it is, were the results of decisions made someday by people whose paths might not have started being very different from yours today. Whether in industry boardrooms, government offices, international centers, or other such venues, what they did was a result of how they had lived the days of their lives and what they had become as a result. So as you step out of this wonderful temple of formal learning, remember that you will not only be applying what you have formally learned so far, you will learn even more from practice. And do not be surprised if you soon find yourselves faced with having to make decisions of much consequence. Decisions that in 100 or 500 or 1,000 years might well make someone think of you. You, who will be unknown to them then, but known to yourselves today. So how do you get ready for carrying out such responsibilities, which are sure to come your way? The decisions you make will be driven by what you wish to achieve. And I'm not going to say what you wish to achieve. Whatever it is that you wish to achieve will decide what types of decisions you make. And the impact you make are the results of you choose to live every moment of your life. The package of knowledge you have had the opportunity of mastering in these classrooms here, whether it's in computer science or mathematics or physics, constitute only some of the parameters of what you do. A major part will be how you do it, how you continue the process of living, learning, and evolving to shape your character to align with your own objectives. Your character of tomorrow is the accumulation of how you live today, not very different from how our bodies are an accumulation of what we have had to eat, drink, and breathe yesterday. Observations and interactions are being uploaded to the mental machinery every moment. They provide fodder for thoughts, analyses, and judgments. The choices you make turn into actions, then habits, and finally character, the you of tomorrow. And that you will decide the value of your life. So my advice, I'm in a position to do so because I'm getting an honorary doctorate and you are still coming out of the college. So my advice, be conscious of how you live every moment. Think of all those to whom your head bows today in a spontaneous emotion of reverence. Teachers, politicians, and even janitors. Why does that happen? Because of what they did? Or is it because how they did it? To do it the way you have chosen to do it, constantly serve as your own impartial observer and referee. What is that you want to be, and how can you be that? And don't think that doing so would be a struggle-free pursuit. There will continue to be challenges in doing what you clearly see you need to do to be what you choose to be, versus what you may fleetingly enjoy to do. Being ever vigilant and making conscious choices is the name of the game. That is, until they become second nature. Then it becomes subconscious. Living and learning is the process of evolving from the stage of having no such struggle, of choosing in other words, to having and consciously resolving the struggle, to a stage where the struggle gets pushed down to the subliminal hardware, and you are not even aware that these choices are being made constantly. I hope all this means something to you on this graduation day. As I say this, I'm reminded of a joke I heard from a learned man, popularly known as Sadhguru, from southern India. He narrates this very nicely. There was a bull grazing one monsoon day on a lush green field located at the edge of the town. Engrossed in it, he did not realize that he had wandered into the forest territory of a hungry lion. Having had a good lunch, the lion roared with satisfaction, like a lion. At the other edge of the field lived a farmer with little kids and cattle. As he heard the lion sitting in his front porch, he quickly brought out his gun and shot the lion dead. So why do I narrate this story? The moral is that when you are too full of bull, you do not open your mouth. So I hope I did not open my mouth without having something of relevance to say. On a more serious note, I wish to offer my best wishes to each and every one of you. I hope you will choose well-thought-out objectives, paths, and careers, and I hope to hear about your best efforts towards making the world a better place. Good luck.
Proceedings are drawing to a close. But before we do so, may I please invite all our guests, not the graduates, only the guests, to please stand. And with the microphone, you can actually hear me. May I now please ask you to give our fresh graduates a roaring round of applause because they deserve it so much. Graduates, please stand. I now declare this congregation closed.